Hi there, and welcome back to my stick figure sketchnote series. This is part 2 of How to Deal with People You Can't Stand by Dr. Brinkman and Dr. Kirschner. In part 1, we learned about Brinkman and Kirschner's framework to see how focus, assertiveness, and intent can shape our interactions and behavior with people. And now we'll take a look at 10 office personalities and zero in on how to deal with the challenging parts. Based on their framework, we know that there are people who can be task-focused or people-focused, and in any given situation, people can assert themselves passively or aggressively. In the passive task-focused group, people here tend to have a let's-get-it-right attitude, and in this quadrant, you might find people who tend to complain, people who will always find a reason for why something won't work, and perhaps even a person who just doesn't say anything at all. So how might you deal with this? With the whiner, your end goal is really to stop the spiral of doom. So listen for their main pain points, then shift the focus to solutions and show them options. For the no person, who always says, yep, this is not going to work, your end goal is to activate the problem solver within. So acknowledge their good intent, ask what-if questions, and then act on their insights. For the nothing person, your end goal is really to help them share their inner thoughts. So plan ahead, give them a lot of lead time before meeting with them, ask and provide open-ended questions, and keep things lighthearted. Next, you have the aggressive task-focused group. The tank is a person who likes a grand entrance and likes to force their ideas and opinions on people, and they will hijack pretty much anything. So if you're dealing with the tank, your goal is to command respect, stand your ground, stick to the facts, leave your emotions out of this because they really don't care, and state a plan of action. Dealing with the sniper, on the other hand, can be even a little trickier because snipers tend to wait for the perfect moment to strike with sarcasm or inundate you with both relevant and irrelevant information that distracts and knocks you off your game. To work with a sniper and survive, you will need to be able to see their line of fire. So don't be afraid to take a step back and observe, getting to know their pattern and attack style. When they do strike though, tease out their intent and relevancy with questions. Similar to the tank strategy, encourage discussion about actionable next steps on your part and theirs. Then there is the know-it-all. So they've already figured out everything in their mind and are just waiting for the rest of the group to catch up. To deal with a know-it-all, your goal is to offer another point of view. Because they know it all, be well prepared when working with them, acknowledge their expertise and experience, and start thinking of ways to kickstart their curiosity and opportunities for collaboration. Moving on to people-focused groups, you have the people who just want everyone to get along. So there is the yes person. They always say yes to everything and spread themselves thin. So if you're working with a yes person, your end goal is to get them to commit to realistic goals. So appreciate their offer, but do ask for a plan and talk candidly about deadlines. Then there's the maybe person. They really don't know what to think, can't seem to make up their mind or have any opinions of their own. And so your goal is to help them make a decision. Offer to act as a sounding board, provide decision-making tools when you're working with them, and offer encouragement to move to the next level. In the aggressive people-focused group, you have the please get me folks who just really need some acknowledgement and recognition. So the grenade, on the surface, everything seems to be fine with them, but things build up and all of a sudden just one thing pushes them over the edge and all of a sudden everything is in emergency mode. So when you're dealing with the grenade, your goal is to keep calm amidst the chaos. So your first order of business is to get their attention and stop the rant. Do show genuine concern, ask for everyone to take 5 and reconvene. Lastly, you have the think they know it all. Unlike the know-it-all, these people really don't know what they're talking about, but they will have the confidence of someone who does. So your only hope with a think they know it all is to break down their logic. Do acknowledge their positive intent, ask for specifics, and articulate alternatives without being defensive. Well, there you have it, the top 10 common office personality types and how to deal with them. I hope this was helpful. If you have any other suggestions or ideas for the next sketchnote series, I'd love to hear them. You can connect with me on Twitter at @thevisualscribe or at visualscribe.ca. Take care.